my garden on this absolutely beautiful April day. I thought it'd be a really nice idea to show you what I've got growing in the garden at the moment and take you on a little bit of a tour of the garden, because we've been kind of stuck in the greenhouse quite a lot because the weather's not been particularly nice. But on a day like today, I think it's a great time to celebrate and show you what I've got going on. So let's go and take a little look and see what's growing. To start off with, we've got these absolutely beautiful tulips. Between those tulips, I've planted some lovely garlic. There we go. These are just such a gorgeous variety. I planted them in October, November, quite late really, and I was a bit worried that they wouldn't last, but they seem to have come up absolutely beautifully. Here we've got our garlic. So I have, here is my elephant garlic. We've got some Solent White and Cristo something or other. Can't remember the name there, but they're looking absolutely gorgeous. So here we have the broccoli. I mean, I actually cannot keep up with the amount of broccoli we have here. Look, I've literally got the stuff coming out of my ears. I must be eating it by the bucket load for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Look at it! The never-ending supply. And then we've got some beautiful broccoli flowers here. Can you see that? No. There we go. There they are. Beautiful broccoli flowers, which they can go on some salads. They taste absolutely gorgeous. Let's have a taste. Lovely. So let's go and see what else we've got growing. Here we have my strawberries. I've got some beautiful, down here I've got some really lovely white ones, which I'm really looking forward to. And then we've got some red ones there. I've got a row of onions in the middle and then some more garlic. I've gone a little bit garlic and onion crazy. Hey ho, what can you do? Then here we have our rhubarb.
So this rhubarb was borrowed from Auntie Mem's garden in the Isle of Wight.
Some pea here that overwintered. Just one. The slugs have taken a fancy to the rest of them. I mean, I've got a few remnants there, but you know, they're not doing particularly wonderful. Here is supposed to be my asparagus bed, but unfortunately it doesn't look like anything's coming up. This is the second year I've tried and the second year I've failed. What can a girl do? Over here we've got a wheelbarrow full of onions. The idea here is to put some tumbling tomatoes in it so they all wash over the top and cascade down to the floor. I thought that would be really lovely. We've got more onions. I've bought the biggest bag of onions in the world. Here we have shallots. Wonderful shallots. So this was a last minute purchase. I got these ones here, which are from Wilko's, and these ones here, which are from the pound shop. So I thought I'd do a little trial and see which ones grow best. But to be honest with you, they both seem to be growing just as beautifully well. So pound shop, win-win. Here, this is my new raised bed. Unfortunately, I've still already got a few weeds growing through. Hey ho. But we've got some potatoes coming up, which I really need to earth up. So can you see these lovely little beauties here? Some potatoes. So I've got, what are these? These are Red Duke. Yum. Then we've got some pink fir and Desiree. And then I've also got some really lovely purple potatoes. Fabulous. Then along here, amongst my dandelion weeds, I've got 3 different varieties of raspberries. So I've got these, which are a polka, and we've got here, this one is all gold, which sounds quite interesting because they are gold. Then here we have Autumn Bliss. So these are all our autumn raspberries. I think that they're gonna go absolutely crazy fairly shortly, so I'll probably need a little bit more space. my spatial awareness is, I would not say is the best. I like to try and squeeze everything in and then I completely regret it. Let's climb over the strawberry bed. Here, next to our lovely chicken house, we've got some lettuces. I just think they look so gorgeous. I can't ever bring myself to actually eat them. Tonight maybe. Tonight is the night I'm gonna eat the lettuce. I don't know, because what happens is they always end up going over because I just don't ever pick them because they just look too sweet. And then also we've got our wonderful pansies here for edible flowers. Also my violas, which I love to eat. Hello Popcorn, how are you? Then over here to my broad bean bed. Oh, it's just magic. So to the side here, this little row, oh there it is, that row is a dwarf variety of broad bean, and then in the middle we've got a tall variety of broad bean. I've sowed these in November, second week of November, and they've done amazing with all that snow. I mean, there was a carpet of snow over the top of them, and look at them, they're fabulous. Apparently as well, if you sow them in the winter time, autumn time, then they are a lot more resistant to pests and disease and the black fly that come and seem to like to take a nibble. We've also got some leeks which have been in the ground forever and they never seem to actually grow, but with the sunshine we've had recently, they're doing quite well. Now let's have a little look at these beautiful broad bean flowers. How wonderful, look at that, beautiful, and they taste fantastic. So at work we pick these every day for the kitchen. I mean, they're just such a beautiful looking flower, aren't they? And you can make any dish look magic with those. You can also eat the leaves. I try and go for the smaller leaves. They're really tasty as well. Breakfast, fabulous. What else do we have? So here is mine, it's not actually mine, it's the children's Lost Boys Run a Bean teepee. So we made this last year. They play inside, and what I've done is I've dug a trench. My dirty secrets, you can see all those awful weeds, which I haven't got around to doing yet. And then I filled it up with some potato peelings, lots of different peelings, some comfrey, because we have a really lovely section over here of nettles and comfrey. Here we are, there's my comfrey, along with lots of other weeds, but you know, it's great stuff. It feeds all your plants. You can put it in a bucket of water, leave it for a few weeks, and then tip it onto your vegetables. Is wonderful stuff, magic stuff, this comfrey. And you also get a really pretty flower, which I'm not sure. Let's have a little look across here if we've got any growing. No, we've just got a bank of forget-me-nots, which, I mean, you can't go wrong with forget-me-nots, can you? Forget-me-nots and monkshood, which is I put this all in last year because it was just a complete, that whole area there was just a barren expanse of rubble. So, now this is wonderful. This is my wild garlic from last year. Nanny Sue gave us a few of her wild garlics in the garden, and they seem to have spread, which is just an absolute dream because it tastes fantastic. Who needs breakfast when you can just come out into the garden and eat everything inside? It's just wonderful. These dandelion flowers as well, you can eat those. Pop them in a little bit of batter, fry them. Fabulous. The leaves as well, you can put in salads. Fantastic. Here we've got my absolute love, other than obviously the children and my husband, Peggy Darling in Neverland. Isn't she a beauty? I just love her. So we try and camp in her a couple of times a month, more so in the summer, but I still do try and get in there once a month. probably a real mess in here. Oh yeah, maybe we'll come back another day and I'll show you that. But you can look at the ceiling because we camped in here at the weekend, so it's a bit messy. You know, unfortunately my garden comes first. Cleaning comes in an afterlife or something like that. I don't know. I need a cleaner, but I'd rather spend the money on compost. There's my bath, which I like to invite all my girls over, and we sit in the bath and have a gin and tonic in the sunshine. Fabulous. And it's got a hot tap as well, so we can put some bubbles and drink some bubbles. Okie dokie. So we're going over to the greenhouse now, which is bursting. Here, look. Bursting full of wondrous things. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Sunflowers, onions, mint, fennel, dill, tarragon, cucumbers. Oh, Cape gooseberries. We've got dahlias that aren't doing so great because I ruined those. Oh, just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful things. And here we have Chicken Land. Hello, little pea. Hello, Popcorn. Are you coming out to say hello? Come on then. Not very chatty today, are they? Hi, girls. Cooey, say hello. I've just completely fallen in love with them. They're just the most wonderful little things in the world. I think that's about us on the... Oh, no, I've forgotten the secret garden. Let's go and take a look at that. Here we have the secret garden. This was the first part of the garden that I designed. It's a big hedge, and let's take a little look inside. Anybody home? So it goes into this magical toadstool world of wonderfulness. And then in the summer, we go fairy hunting with the children. We put a tent in here and see if we can find fairies. There's lots of fairies that live in here. Some bunting. I mean, this was just full of trees and, well, there is a few weeds still, but it's yeah, it's magic, absolutely magic. And then at the back of that, that's when we come back to Peggy Darling caravan site, campsite. Cooey. There is quite a lot more in the garden, but I think maybe we'll save that to next time because I don't want to bore you too much, and I do get a little bit carried away with myself. I like a chat, so I'll save the rest of the tour for next month. I think it's such a good idea to take photos and videos of a monthly kind of diary of your garden, because you forget some of those days when you're feeling a little bit down and you think, oh, there's so much to do and I don't have the time. You can look back at the photos and think, do you know what, I've done so well, this is what I've created and this is how much I've achieved over the last few months. I hope you've really enjoyed a little tour of the garden. I'm going to try and do one every month so we can see the progress of what's going on, and also on my Instagram page I'll do some hints and tips of what I'm growing this month and what you can get involved in, and hopefully we can grow together. Thank you very much for watching, and please remember to subscribe to my channel and you'll be the first to find and see any new videos that I post online. Thank you very much for watching and see you soon.